The way you start your morning is the way you live your life. It's not just about waking up early, it's about waking up with intention. It's about stepping into each day with a plan, a purpose, and a mindset that sets you up for success. Too many people roll out of bed in a fog, hit snooze a few times, check their phones, and let the world dictate their mood before they've even had a chance to think. That's not how powerful people operate. That's not how winners start their day. If you don't take control of your morning will take control of you. The moment you open your eyes, you have a choice: to step into the day as the master of your destiny, or to be a passive participant in someone else's agenda. The first few moments of your day are sacred. They set the emotional and psychological tone for everything that follows. If you start rushed, scattered, and reactive, that energy follows you. But if you start strong, centered, and intentional, you move through your day like a force of nature. Powerful people have rituals. They don't leave their morning to chance. They've designed a routine that primes their body and mind for peak performance. The first thing you do in the morning should not be checking notifications, responding to emails, or scrolling through social media. That's letting external noise dictate your focus before you've even had a moment to establish your own. Instead, before anything else, take command of your mind. Fill it with thoughts that empower you. Stand up, breathe deep, and take control of your physiology. Your body and mind are linked. When you change your physical state, you change your mental state. Movement is key. Whether it's stretching, a quick workout, or even just deep breathing, get your body moving. Energy isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. You can't step into your day at full power if your body is still stuck in a sluggish, half-awake state. Powerful people know that their energy dictates their results. They wake up and move because they understand that motion creates emotion. Then comes the mind. The world is noisy, and if you're not careful, you'll get drowned in everyone else's thoughts, fears, and distractions. Take a moment to set your own narrative. What do you want from today? What are you committed to? What kind of energy will you bring into every situation? Visualization is a tool that champions use every morning. Close your eyes and see yourself dominating the day. Feel it. See yourself speaking with confidence, moving with certainty, handling challenges with ease. This isn't just some motivational fluff. This is about programming your brain to expect success before it even happens. Gratitude is another secret weapon. When you start your day focusing on what you're grateful for, you shift your entire perspective. Instead of waking up thinking about what's wrong, what's missing, or what's stressing you out, you train your mind to focus on abundance. And what you focus on expands. You can't be powerful if you're starting your day in a mindset of lack, fear, or frustration. Feed your mind. Feed your body. What you consume in the morning affects your performance throughout the day. Junk in, junk out. If you fill your mind with negativity, news, drama, distractions, you're already setting yourself up to operate from a lower state. Instead, listen to something that empowers you. Read something that elevates your thinking. Condition yourself for success the same way an athlete conditions their body for peak performance. And then there's planning. Most people wander through their day reacting to whatever comes their way. Powerful people wake up and decide how their day will unfold. They don't hope for productivity, they structure it. They write down their priorities, they get clear on their mission, because when you don't have a plan, you get caught up in someone else's. When you master your mornings, you master your days. When you master your days, you master your life. Condition your mind for success. Your mind is the command center of your life. It controls your decisions, your emotions, and ultimately your results. If your mind is weak, your actions will be weak. If your mind is chaotic, your life will be chaotic. If your mind is programmed for failure, you will keep finding ways to lose even when success is within reach. But when you take control and condition your mind for success, you start operating at a completely different level. You become unstoppable, unshakable, and immune to the distractions and negativity that hold most people back. Conditioning your mind isn't about wishful thinking or hoping that things will magically fall into place. It's about rewiring the way you think, training yourself to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and programming your brain to expect success. Most people allow their thoughts to run on autopilot, absorbing fear, doubt, and negativity from their surroundings without even realizing it. They wake up and immediately flood their minds with external noise, news, notifications, complaints, and distractions. Without conscious intervention, the mind naturally gravitates toward fear and limitation because it's wired for survival, not success. That's why you must take control and reprogram it every single day. It starts with what you feed your mind. Every piece of information you consume is either making you stronger or weaker. Most people fill their minds with gossip, fear-driven news, and mindless entertainment, then wonder why they lack confidence, focus, and drive. But the most powerful individuals in the world are deliberate about what they allow into their consciousness. They read books that expand their thinking, they listen to voices that elevate their mindset, and they actively seek out knowledge that empowers them. They don't just passively absorb whatever the world throws at them, they curate their mental environment with precision. Language is another key factor. The words you use to describe your life shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're tired, overwhelmed, or not good enough, your brain will believe it and create that reality. But if you tell yourself that you are powerful, resourceful, and capable, your brain will rise to meet that expectation. Words carry energy. What you say to yourself out loud and in your head matters more than you can imagine. Champions speak victory into existence. They don't say, "I hope I succeed." They say, "I will succeed." They don't say, "I'm trying." They say, "I am doing." Every word reinforces an identity, and your identity determines your destiny. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to reprogram your brain for success. The mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's vividly imagined, which means that when you consistently visualize yourself winning, performing at your peak, and achieving your goals, your brain starts to believe it's already happening. High performers use visualization before every major challenge. Athletes see themselves winning before they even step onto the field. Business leaders see themselves closing the deal before they make the pitch. The more you train your brain to expect success, the more it becomes your default state. Your emotional state also plays a massive role in conditioning your mind. If you let your emotions dictate your actions, you'll be at the mercy of external circumstances. But when you learn to control your state through movement, breathing, and conscious focus, you become unshakable. You don't wait for the right mood to take action, you create the right mood through action. The fastest way to change how you feel is to change your physiology. Stand tall, breathe deep, move with confidence. The mind and body are connected, and when you take control of one, you take control of the other. Gratitude is another powerful tool for shifting your mindset. Most people focus on what's missing, what's wrong, and what they lack. But when you train yourself to focus on what you have, what's working, and what's possible, your entire perspective changes. Gratitude rewires the brain to look for abundance instead of scarcity. It turns fear into faith, stress into strength, and obstacles into opportunities. It's not about ignoring challenges, it's about approaching them from a place of power instead of weakness. Success isn't a matter of luck, it's a matter of preparation, belief, and mental conditioning. Every day you are either training your mind for greatness or allowing it to be shaped by external forces. The people who achieve the most in life aren't necessarily the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. They are the ones who have mastered their inner world so completely that nothing can shake them. Take massive action. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't intelligence, talent, or luck. It's action. Massive, decisive, relentless action. The kind of action that doesn't wait for the perfect moment, the right mood, or the ideal circumstances. The kind of action that forces progress, even when the odds are against you. People talk about success as if it's some secret formula, but it's simple. Those who do, win. Those who wait, watch. Those who hesitate, lose. Most people get stuck in the cycle of overthinking. They analyze, they plan, they research. They wait for the stars to align. But overthinking is just another form of procrastination. Planning is important, but too many people use it as an excuse to delay the real work. They convince themselves they need more information, more time, more certainty. Meanwhile, someone else is already out there making moves, taking risks, failing forward, and getting results. Action beats perfection every time. The greatest ideas in the world are useless if they stay trapped in your mind. The best plans are worthless if they never turn into execution. You don't need more time to think, you need more time in motion. Taking massive action means stepping beyond your comfort zone. It means pushing yourself to do things that scare you, challenge you, and stretch you. Growth only happens in discomfort. The bodybuilder doesn't build muscle by lifting light weights. They tear the muscle fibers, pushing them to the limit so they can grow back stronger. The same applies to your mind, your skills, and your success. You have to put yourself in situations that demand more from you than you think you can handle. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're not constantly pushing your limits, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. The problem with most people is they think they're taking action when they're really just staying busy. Answering emails, organizing your workspace, watching tutorials. Those things might feel productive, but they're not moving you forward. Real action is doing the hard things, making the call, sending the pitch, stepping into the unknown, doing the things that actually create momentum. Massive action isn't about doing what's easy, it's about doing what's necessary. Fear is what stops most people from taking massive action. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of looking stupid. But here's the truth. Failure is part of the process. The only people who never fail are the ones who never try. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary piece of the puzzle. The greatest achievers in history didn't avoid failure. They embraced it. They failed fast, learned quickly, and kept moving. They didn't see failure as the end, they saw it as feedback. The person who takes massive action and fails 10 times will always be ahead of the person who plays it safe and never moves. There is no perfect moment, no perfect plan, no perfect guarantee. The only way to know if something will work is to do it. The only way to get better is through experience. The only way to get experience is through action. The people who make things happen in life are the ones who start before they're ready. They jump in, figure it out along the way, and adjust as they go. They don't wait for confidence to take action. They take action and confidence follows. They don't wait for motivation, they create it through movement. Excuses kill momentum. I don't have enough time. I don't know where to start. I'm not ready. Those are the lies that keep people stuck. You don't need more time, you need more focus. You don't need to know everything. You need to take the first step. You don't need to be ready, you need to move. One action leads to another. One small step creates momentum. And momentum is the most powerful force in the world. Once you get moving, you become unstoppable. Feed your body, fuel your power. Your body is your power source. It's the vehicle that carries you through life, the machine that determines how much energy, strength, and focus you bring to everything you do. You can have the best ideas, the strongest mindset, and the biggest goals, but if your body is weak, tired, or depleted, none of that matters. The truth is, your success is directly linked to your physical energy. Low energy equals low performance. High energy equals peak performance. And energy isn't something you either have or don't have, it's something you create. And it starts with how you fuel your body. Most people treat their bodies like an afterthought. They load up on caffeine to wake up, junk food to stay satisfied, and sugar to get a quick boost. Then they wonder why they feel exhausted, unfocused, and unmotivated. Your body isn't a trash can, and you can't expect it to perform like a high-performance engine if you're fueling it with garbage. What you eat, how you hydrate, and how you move determine the level of energy you bring to your work, your relationships, and your goals. When you treat your body with respect and give it what it needs, you unlock a level of strength and clarity that most people will never experience. Food is more than just fuel, it's information. Every bite you take sends signals to your body, telling it how to perform. Processed foods, artificial ingredients, and excessive sugar tell your body to slow down, store fat, and weaken its defenses. Whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and nutrient-dense vegetables tell your body to burn energy efficiently, build muscle, and fight off disease. The choice is yours. You can either fuel your body for strength or feed it into weakness. Every decision you make about what goes into your system is either pushing you forward or holding you back. Hydration is another major key to maintaining high energy and peak performance. Most people walk around in a constant state of dehydration, not realizing that even a small drop in water levels can cause fatigue, brain fog, and decreased performance. Your body is mostly water, your brain needs water to function, and every system in your body relies on proper hydration to work at its best. If you're tired, sluggish, or struggling to focus, the first thing you should do is drink water. It's the simplest, most overlooked energy booster in the world. Movement is just as important as nutrition when it comes to fueling your power. A stagnant body creates a stagnant mind. If you're not moving, your energy levels drop, your mood dips, and your productivity takes a hit. Exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling strong, capable, and unstoppable. When you move your body, you create momentum in every area of your life. Blood flows, endorphins release, stress disappears, and suddenly, you're operating at a higher level. It doesn't take hours in the gym to make a difference. A short workout, a quick stretch, or even just standing up and moving around can shift your state instantly. Sleep is the final, non-negotiable piece of the puzzle. You can't perform at your best if your body isn't recovering properly. Sleep is when your body repairs, rebuilds, and resets. It's when your brain consolidates information, your muscles grow, and your energy levels recharge. Yet too many people sacrifice sleep in the name of productivity, not realizing that cutting sleep is the fastest way to sabotage their own success. A well-rested body is a powerful body. A well-rested mind is a focused mind. If you want to operate at your highest level, sleep needs to be a priority, not an afterthought. Everything you do in life requires energy. Your ability to think clearly, make decisions, take action, and handle stress all come down to how well you fuel your body. You don't get stronger by accident. You don't gain energy by chance. You build it, create it, and protect it through the choices you make every single day. Control your state. Your state is everything. It's the invisible force that determines how you think, how you feel, and how you act at any given moment. It's the difference between showing up with confidence, power, and certainty, or shrinking back in fear, doubt, and hesitation. Most people think their emotions just happen to them. They wake up feeling tired, and they assume it means they need more sleep. They feel frustrated, and they assume it's because of something happening around them. They let their state control them instead of stepping up and taking control of their state. But the truth is, you don't have to be a prisoner to your emotions. You don't have to wait for inspiration, motivation, or the right mood to take action. You can shift your state in an instant, and when you learn to do that, you become unstoppable. Think about the last time you felt completely energized, powerful, and ready to take on anything. Maybe it was after an intense workout, a moment of victory, or a time when you pushed yourself beyond what you thought was possible. In that moment, nothing could stop you. You were locked in, focused, and operating at your peak. Now think about the last time you felt sluggish, overwhelmed, or defeated. It's like you were stuck in quicksand, unable to break free. Same person, same abilities, but two completely different states. That's how powerful state control is. It determines your actions, and your actions determine your results. Your state is created by three things: your physiology, your focus, and your language. If you want to change how you feel, you don't need to wait for something external to change. You need to change these three factors. The fastest way to shift your state is through your body. Movement creates energy. If you're feeling sluggish, the worst thing you can do is sit still. Stand up, stretch, jump, shake out your body, go for a run, anything to get your blood flowing. When you change your physical state, your mental state follows. Powerful people move with energy, stand tall, breathe deeply, and carry themselves with confidence. They don't let their body shrink in fear or exhaustion because they know that how they move affects how they feel. The second factor is focus. Whatever you focus on, you feel. If you focus on what's wrong, what's missing, and what could go wrong, your state will reflect that. Your brain is designed to look for problems. It's a survival mechanism. But you have the ability to redirect that focus towards something empowering. Ask yourself, what's great about this situation? What can I learn from this? What am I excited about? Even in the middle of chaos, there's always something to focus on that will give you power instead of draining it. Champions train themselves to focus on solutions, not problems. They look for opportunities, not obstacles. They don't waste time dwelling on things they can't control. They channel their focus into what they can do right now to move forward. The third factor is language. The words you use to describe your situation shape your emotional state. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm exhausted, this is impossible," or "I don't know what to do," your brain will believe it and create a state of weakness. But if you say, "I'm energized, I always find a way," or "I've got this," your brain will respond by generating strength. Words have power. Your internal dialogue is either lifting you up or tearing you down, and the choice is yours. The secret to controlling your state isn't waiting for good things to happen. It's creating the right state no matter what's happening. Life will throw challenges at you. Things won't always go as planned. But the people who succeed are the ones who refuse to let their circumstances dictate their energy, their mindset, or their performance. They decide in advance that no matter what happens, they will step up, take control, and own their state. Build unshakable confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. It's not reserved for a select few who just have it. It's a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows stronger with use. The people who dominate in life aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented, but they are the ones who believe in themselves so deeply that nothing can shake them. They've conditioned themselves to trust their abilities to take bold action and to step up even when they don't have all the answers. That's confidence. It's not arrogance, it's certainty. And certainty is what makes the difference between success and failure. Most people think confidence is something that magically appears when they've achieved enough, learned enough, or become ready. That's a lie. Confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you generate. It's built through action, through overcoming obstacles, through proving to yourself that you can handle whatever life throws at you. Every time you take action despite fear, every time you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible, every time you step up instead of backing down, you are strengthening that confidence muscle. Confidence isn't about never feeling fear. It's about feeling fear and moving forward anyway. The most powerful people in the world don't lack fear, they just refuse to let it control them. They know that fear is just a signal, a mental roadblock trying to keep them safe. But safety doesn't lead to growth. Safety doesn't lead to success. If you never step outside your comfort zone, you will never build confidence. You have to put yourself in situations that challenge you, stretch you, and force you to level up. The fastest way to build confidence is to take action. Nothing destroys confidence faster than hesitation. When you hesitate, you give your brain time to flood with doubt. You start questioning yourself, overanalyzing, and creating stories about why you're not ready. But when you take immediate action, when you step up before your mind has a chance to talk you out of it, you build momentum. And momentum is everything. One bold action leads to another, and before you know it, you've conditioned yourself to act without fear. Confidence is also built through repetition. The more you do something, the more certain you become in your ability to do it well. Think about any skill you've mastered in life. At first, it was unfamiliar, uncomfortable, maybe even intimidating, but with practice, it became second nature. Speaking in front of people, making big decisions, taking risks, these are all things that feel difficult at first, but the more you do them, the more effortless they become. The mistake most people make is thinking they need confidence before they take action. The truth is, confidence comes from taking action. The more you do, the more you believe in your ability to do it. Your body also plays a massive role in confidence. Physiology shapes psychology. If you walk around with your shoulders slumped, your head down, and you're breathing shallow, your brain interprets that as weakness. But when you stand tall, breathe deeply, move with certainty, and carry yourself like a leader, your brain shifts into a powerful state. The way you move, the way you speak, the way you enter a room, these things don't just reflect confidence, they create it. If you want to feel powerful, start by moving powerfully. The words you use also matter. Your internal dialogue is either building confidence or tearing it down. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough, I don't know what I'm doing, or I'll probably fail," your brain will believe it. But if you say, "I always find a way," I can handle this. I'm built for this. You start rewiring your mind for confidence. Words shape beliefs and beliefs shape reality. Champions don't wait to feel confident, they decide to be confident. Confidence isn't something external. It's not about how others see you. It's about how you see yourself. It's built through action, reinforced through repetition, controlled through physiology, and strengthened through language. The more you condition yourself to step up, take risks, and trust in your ability to figure things out, the more unshakable you become. Expand your capacity. Most people operate far below their true potential. They settle into routines, limit themselves based on past experiences, and accept their current level as their maximum. But the truth is, you are capable of far more than you think. Your limits are not real, they are self-imposed. The only way to break through them is to expand your capacity, to push yourself beyond what feels comfortable, and to prove to yourself that you can handle more than you ever imagined. Growth happens when you stretch, when you take on challenges that feel bigger than you, when you go beyond what's easy and into what's necessary. Your capacity isn't fixed, it's like a muscle. When you push it, it grows. When you challenge yourself, you adapt. The problem is, most people don't test their limits often enough. They operate within what feels safe, staying in their comfort zones, repeating the same actions, thinking the same thoughts, and wondering why nothing changes. But high achievers, the ones who dominate in their fields, live by a different philosophy. They seek discomfort. They intentionally put themselves in situations that demand more from them. They know that the more they take on, the more they can handle. Think about a time in your life when you were forced to step up. Maybe it was a work deadline that seemed impossible, a personal challenge that pushed you to your breaking point, or a moment where everything was on the line. You probably doubted yourself at first, but then something shifted. You rose to the occasion. You found strength you didn't know you had. And after that moment, you were no longer the same person. That's what happens when you expand your capacity. You don't just accomplish more, you become more. The key to expanding your capacity is to stop waiting until you feel ready. Readiness is a lie. If you only take on what you already know you can handle, you will never grow. You have to deliberately put yourself in situations where you are forced to stretch, where you are challenged beyond what's comfortable. This might mean taking on more responsibility, committing to higher standards, setting bigger goals, or putting yourself in environments that demand more from you. You don't expand by staying where you are. You expand by forcing yourself to grow. Your mind will resist this at first. It will tell you that you're too busy, too tired, too overwhelmed. But overwhelm is a sign of growth. It means you are stepping into something bigger. The mistake most people make is thinking they need to cut back when they feel overwhelmed. But the real solution is to expand your capacity to handle more. The greatest performers in the world, athletes, CEOs, leaders, don't do less when things get tough. They train themselves to handle more. They push through exhaustion. They find solutions under pressure. They rise when others fold. Expanding your capacity also requires mastering your energy. It's not about working yourself into burnout. It's about optimizing your performance. Your energy levels, your focus, and your resilience all play a role in how much you can take on. The people who achieve the most in life aren't just working harder, they are working smarter. They prioritize their health, they fuel their bodies with the right nutrition, they train themselves to stay mentally sharp, and they guard their time like it's their most valuable asset, because it is. Growth isn't something that happens by accident, it's intentional. It's a decision to step up, to challenge yourself, to refuse to stay the same. The more you expand your capacity, the more opportunities open up for you. The more you demand from yourself, the more you will realize how powerful you really are. Be relentless in your pursuit of success. It doesn't go to the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. It goes to the most relentless. The ones who refuse to stop, who refuse to settle, who push forward even when every door seems to be closing. The people who win in life are not the ones who never face failure, rejection, or obstacles. They are the ones who keep going despite them. They don't back down. They don't let setbacks define them. They don't wait for motivation, permission, or the perfect moment. They create results because they are obsessed with their vision and they will do whatever it takes to make it real. Most people give up too easily. They start something with excitement, but the moment they face resistance, they slow down. They question themselves. They wonder if they're on the right path. They let doubt creep in. But the truth is, every great achievement was built on the foundation of relentless persistence. The most successful people in history didn't win because it was easy. They won because they refused to quit when it was hard. They understood that struggle is part of the process, that obstacles are tests, and that every challenge is an opportunity to prove how badly they want it. Being relentless means having a mindset that says, I don't stop until I get what I came for. It means taking action even when you're tired, even when you're discouraged, even when you don't see immediate results. It's about showing up every single day with the same intensity, the same hunger, and the same commitment no matter what's happening around you. There are no excuses, no justifications, no complaints. There is only forward movement. The problem with most people is they set goals, but they don't fully commit. They tell themselves they'll try, but they leave an exit door open. They give themselves an escape route in case things don't work out. But when you're relentless, there is no plan B. There is only one direction, forward. You burn the boats, you eliminate the option of retreat. You make a decision that no matter how long it takes, no matter how many times you fall, no matter what obstacles stand in your way, you will figure it out. That level of commitment is rare, but that's why so few people reach the highest level. Being relentless also means refusing to be distracted by things that don't serve your mission. Most people waste time, energy, and focus on things that don't move them forward. They let small problems steal their attention. They get caught up in drama, negativity, and things that don't matter. But the relentless don't operate that way. They protect their focus like their life depends on it. They cut out distractions. They eliminate anything that doesn't contribute to their goals. They understand that every moment spent on something unimportant is a moment stolen from their success. Fear is the enemy of relentlessness. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. But fear only has power if you let it stop you. The relentless feel fear, but they move anyway. They know that the only way to overcome fear is through action. They don't wait until they feel confident. They build confidence by stepping into uncertainty. Every time they push past fear, they become stronger, more resilient, more unstoppable. You don't need more resources, more connections, or more luck to win. You need more grit. You need more discipline. You need an unshakable commitment to your goals. The people who make it to the top don't always start with advantages. They start with a decision to never stop, a decision to give everything they have, a decision to be relentless in their pursuit of greatness. Conclusion. Unleash your power. Power isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. It's the habits you cultivate, the mindset you strengthen, and the relentless action you take every single day. It's mastering your mornings so you set the tone for success before the world even wakes up. It's conditioning your mind to expect victory, to reframe challenges as opportunities, and to operate with unwavering certainty. It's taking massive action, refusing to hesitate, and creating momentum that makes you unstoppable. It's fueling your body like an elite performer, because energy is the foundation of everything you do. It's controlling your state, understanding that how you feel is a choice, and using your physiology, focus, and language to step into power at any moment. It's building unshakable confidence by proving to yourself again and again that you are capable of handling anything. It's expanding your capacity, constantly stretching beyond your limits and training yourself to take on more instead of shrinking under pressure. And above all, it's being relentless, refusing to accept excuses, refusing to slow down, refusing to let anything or anyone dictate what's possible for you. Most people will never step into their full power because they let fear, doubt, and distractions control them. But you are not most people. You are built for more. The only question is, will you rise to that standard? Will you commit to these habits, not just once, not just when it's easy, but every single day? Because power isn't about luck. It's about discipline. It's about consistency. It's about deciding right now that you will step up, take control, and own your destiny.